Hey Divine One, thanks for joining me today. I wanted to give you an example of what it looks like to reparent your inner child, because I know sometimes as we're talking about all this, it's kind of confusing about how to do it, right? So I have a client who right now is having a really hard time in her relationship. She's realizing that her partner is emotionally unavailable, and every time she tries to communicate, her partner resists, and it always becomes this really big thing where she feels unheard and unsupported. So we were in a session last week and she's explaining the situation, and I said, when was the last time you felt unheard or unsupported as you were sharing your truth? And she said, the last time that I shared my truth with my mom was the last time that we had a relationship. And I said, so your inner child learned that when you share your truth, when you open up, people leave, right? And she had this big realization. And so what she had to start doing in that moment was, before having a conversation with her partner or somebody important, so that she could really be in her power and use her words, she would tune inward and she would put one hand on her heart and belly. You can connect with yourself however feels best. She would connect with herself and she would breathe, and she would imagine that inner child that was abandoned. And she would go to her and she would say, I know it feels really scary to express your truth, and I know that the last time you did this, somebody walked away. But I also want you to know that that wasn't your fault. And they didn't walk away because of what you said. They walked away because of what was inside of them that couldn't deal with things. And I know that that caused you to feel that speaking your truth created abandonment. But I want you to know that I'll never leave you. And no matter what his reaction is, I'll still be here. And so she would tune in herself until she felt that and believed it. And then she would have the conversation afterwards. If she was disappointed, if it didn't go her way, if she had all these feelings, she would pause and remove herself and breathe into herself. And again, I know that was a really uncomfortable conversation. I'm so proud of you. You're safe. You did such a good job. She would breathe life back into herself and her inner child and then move forward again. And it's through this slow, committed, gradual process that our inner child learns their own patterns and programming of healthy responses and reactions, healthy love and boundaries and relationships. And slowly by slowly, that comes into our daily conscious life, and the things that once triggered us no longer do. Let me know if this resonates and if it helped. As always, breathe deep and plan on miracles.